Hello everybody. So today I'm just going to try on a bunch of clothes from Joah Brown. I'm 4'11", so that can be kind of hard for me to find clothes sometimes. I usually wear like an XXS, and I end up shopping at like Aritzia all the time because they just have XXS and it's the aesthetic that I want. But anyway, without further ado, here's all the stuff that I tried on and my thoughts. All right, so this is the BUSTIER CAMI, and it's cropped. I like it for the most part. However, you can see how I'm just struggling to have the cups line up with my underbust, and if I pull it down too far, then it's gonna show my nip covers. So I don't know. I do like the color though, so there's that. And what we got next is this really cute turtleneck tank top. It's just kind of very unique to me, I guess, because it's like this really fuzzy, soft ribbed material. So it's like a sweater, but it's also a tank top, which is just very unnecessary and extra and Californian all at once. I want to love this top so bad. I love it so much, but it just doesn't really fit me perfectly. And I'm kind of torn on this because I just really love the whole ruffled trim sort of moment it's having. But yeah, there's just some room in the back, and I'm not totally sure on this one. So this is kind of similar to that fuzzy turtleneck tank that I showed before, but this one's from a different material. There's just little details about it that are just they put a little bit of thought into it. Like around the armpit, there's a very sort of faint stitching. Then when you go to the mock neck part, it's like a raw edge, which I don't think is really something that people would notice at a party or something like that, but it really does speak to the detail they were paying. So I know I'll be flamed for being just really basic AF here, but I just really like this tank. It just gets the job done. I know I'm gonna wear the shit out of it. I just love how it fits. It just fits absolutely perfectly. And it shows off my back tattoo also absolutely perfectly. And I love how just the straps are just so delicately thin. The only thing I worry about is just the straps possibly breaking off or something. Yeah, I'm just gonna hope that the craftsmanship is really good. Okay, so this next top is honestly pretty special. I just love the way it fits. It's just perfect. It's just really conforming to my body, and it's just so flattering. I just love all these little loopy-loops through all the eyelets, and it has this drawstring sort of cord, so there's this little plastic piece that you can use to tighten it or to not tighten it. And personally, I'm not crazy about the really long lace, but it's not like I was deceived by that, that was in the pictures. But I don't know, I think I might just prefer to tie it or to hide it or something like that. But I mean, it's just super cute, and this one is definitely pretty worth it for me. Okay, this one is kind of a bummer. I do love the color though, but there's just something about it that just doesn't wow me, I guess. I don't really like how the flaps kind of come down, so you can't really unbutton it that far down unless it turns into a sort of popped collar, but only just in the middle of your chest. In the photos, they really made it seem like the model's breasts were just popping out, and I don't have a large chest, so maybe this top just wasn't made for me. I don't know. If I were paying $80, $70 for this is just very meh. Okay, editing me here. So I noticed that I basically wore this top wrong. I'm supposed to be wearing it like way lower on my body, so because of that, like it really is more of an open back. And I like it more. I don't think I think it's still kind of on the mess side, but I definitely like it more. I mean, I gave the other CAMI like a pass, like the really plain ones, so I don't know. I actually like it now. And last but not least is this absolute fucking unit of a top. Oh my gosh, like this made me look like I had boobs. Like I just love it. I just love the concept. I just love how it fits. It's just perfect. Maybe sienna was like kind of a weird color to get, but you know what? I'm going for it. The length on the sleeves, it's not too long. It does have some length to it, but I think it's kind of sexy that way. And yeah, it just really fits my body, and you know, it just makes me look like I have an actual bust. So I don't know how else to simp for this top. All right, well, what are my thoughts? I would say, yeah, it's pretty petite friendly, like on account that like everything is tight and cropped and fitted. There are pieces that can fit petite people for sure. And I think even if I were to slim down, these pieces will still fit because they're just really stretchy. So something that a lot of people ask is like, is it worth the money? Which is like an incredibly subjective question. Like, what does that, like that's incredibly individual, right? And what I can say for myself, I would say it is worth the money, at least from my first impression. Who knows how this shit's gonna like wear, right? But to me, I'm privileged. I make some money. Like I also am petite, and it can be hard for me to find clothing that actually fits a lot of the time. So for me, I think this is worth it. And it just, yeah, it just kind of like really fits my aesthetic very well. And this is not an aesthetic that's really easy to find, I think, where it's like comfy and sexy and simple and actually fits me and very neutral. Like at least I haven't been able to find a lot of brands like that for me. So yeah, what else can I say? I really like a lot of them. Even the Bustier CAMI, which didn't fit perfectly, I do really like it. I think I might want to try like the other iterations or versions of this. There's the corset tank or the corset CAMI or something, and there's also like the form, like the contour tank, which is like tighter. I think I could really that one looked smaller, and hopefully it's more like it has a better shape to like the underbust. What else? These two, like the mock necks, they're both really similar, but I don't know. I have they're like really similar, but they also feel kind of different. But I should probably return one of them. Yeah, like I would totally love to just have a collection of like Joah Brown stuff because it fucking fits. Thanks for tuning in, and all right. Okay, peace.